Our learning target today, I will be able to multiply fractions. We have some steps in order to prepare for getting to multiply fractions. First, we're going to make any whole number a fraction by placing a 1 as the denominator. Two, we're going to change any mixed number or numbers to improper fractions. A refresher is our CXT. Third, we're going to simplify first by finding those common factors. Fourth, we're going to multiply the numerators by the numerator and the denominator by the denominator. Multiplying fractions is not the same as adding and subtracting fractions. You do not find common denominators. The last step, if your numerator is larger than your denominator, you must divide and make your answer a mixed number. Okay, so 7/8 times 2/9 does not have any whole numbers. There are no mixed numbers to change. So at this point, we're already at step 3, and we're going to simplify first by finding common factors. So this would be 7 times 2, 8 times 9. 7 times 2 can stay the same. 8 times 9 can be broken down. So 7 times 2 over 4 times 2 times 3 times 3. Now we can cross off some common factors. I see a 2 is common. Nothing else is common. So my answer is 7. And then 4 times 3 is 12 times 3 is 36. The simplified answer to this math problem is 7/36. Okay, a couple more examples. 5/24 and 3/8 are not whole numbers. They are not mixed numbers, so we're going to simplify first. 5 times 3, and then we have 24 can be broken down into 8 times 3 times 8. 3's are in common. These two 8's here cannot get crossed off just because they're in the same number. They have to be compared from top number to bottom number. So they have to stay. Numerator is 5. 8 times 8 is 64. The product of these two fractions is 5/64. The last example does not have a whole number, but it does have a mixed number, so we need to change that first. You'll also notice I have a dot here. Dots also represent multiplication. So when you see that, you could see an X in the middle as a multiplication sign, but you could also see a dot. They both represent the same mathematical operation. So over here we have 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7/2, times 4/9. We're going to find our common factors first. So 7 times 2 times 2 over 2 times 3 times 3. 2's cancel out. We are left with 7 times 2, which is 14, and 3 times 3, which is 9. We do have to do step 5 in this case. The numerator is larger than the denominator, so we need to divide it to make a mixed number. So 14 divided by 9 9 does not go into 1. 9 goes into 14 one time. Subtract, I get 5. I write my whole number, numerator, denominator. 1 and 5 ninths is the product of 3 1/2 times 4 ninths.